Welcome to BhaaviTaram, Legacy for the Future, the channel for you and for everybody. One of our mission is to help and coach, empower people in terms of health or building wealth. So our ambitious vision is to coach at least 1,000 people by 2024. In turn, they go and teach 1,000 others each. That means a million people. We would like to touch lives of million people. We need all your support, right? But today's topic for the video is looking for a job. Simple steps to find your next job and made it very easy or easier. Okay. The reason I am doing this video is 20 years back when I came to USA. That's year 2000. The market was really tough because of the job situation and the Y2K and all other different situations, right? So I had to really struggle for about almost 4 to 6 months to finding a suitable job for me, right? So during those 4 to 6 months period of time, I devised myself a uh, plan or instructions or steps, however you call it. But I was able to use the steps that I followed initially to find my job for last 20 years. Any time of the year, holiday season, Christmas season, doesn't matter, or like recession and all different things, I was able to find my job very well. So, and last 1.5 year, I was talking to many of my friends or people who connect on LinkedIn, things like that. I was able to help a few people, very handful of people. I don't say hundreds of people, but handful of people. I will able to, coach them to help to find a job. Okay, enough. I did not show them the job, but I showed the process. I'm sure you might have heard of it. Like, for a person, if you give them knowledge how to fish rather than give a fish, right? So same thing here. I'm going to teach you or share my experience, because nowadays everybody is looking for a job, right? So this might help you. Okay, so where to start? Because I read again somewhere, great beginning will have a great ending, right? So the first thing first, what you got to do is write down your goal. What kind of job you are looking for, what kind of organizational culture, location, people or product, technology, etc., right? And what is your expected compensation, and when you want to have a job, how soon or how later, right? So all these things matter, because as I said, last 20 years, doesn't matter any time of the season or reason, I was able to find a job, and most of the time one or more offers I was getting. Okay, so that's why I wanted to share my ideas, and if I can help you at least few people, you know I'll be very happy, and this video will be very useful. Okay, here is that. Here is a couple of samples. Write down goal. Sample one, it says, I have my software developer. It could be any of your job, engineer, doctor, whatever you are looking for, right? I have my software developer job by date. Usually I put 3 to 4 weeks of target date, right? Again, you can write your description, right? Within 20 miles radius from my home or apartment and earning so and so amount of the salary. Or you can have, right, to have my software developer. One of these template, you can use it. Okay? Now, I used to write down this on the pen and paper. There is a lot of research behind it. When you write down things with the paper and pen, Okay, the subconscious mind, I think it gives a different meaning or different thought process happens, or you are telling this universe, sharing your thoughts to your universe that you are looking for a job. Okay? And just to give an example, many times people say, market is tough, recession or immigration or different things we can talk. But I was just before this video, I just said SQL developer in USA. I got over 5,000 job listings in dice.com. Same thing I did in indeed.com. I got about 3,000 jobs, right? So, but you are looking for only one job. But I'm just giving an example, okay? So, in your area, there may be a little less job, more jobs, right? But the thing is, you are looking for one job, and these are some of the steps you got to find out. So first thing is you got to write down your specific goal, and I would encourage, if you can, write down on the pen and paper, put in front of your desk where you are sitting all the time. Every time you get a chance, you look at it and read it loudly, right? That's first thing. Then always speak positive and expect the best. What do I mean by that? Let's say you are talking to a friend or family or somebody. Hey, how is your job search going on, trials going on, things like that. When they ask, you always say, hey, I'm in the process of finding my job. Should be, I'm expecting by, you're written the goal, right? Hey, I'm expecting by so and so date. And if they ask you, okay, have you attended any interviews so far? If you do not have any interviews attended so far, but still I would say, yes, I'm expecting a couple of interviews this week. Right? What you are doing is you are expecting or speaking into the existence positive, and this is what actually the high achievers in the Olympics or any other sports or any other endeavor fields, people talk about it, right? Several times a day, write down your goal and visualize. So this is very, very important, because what you feed into your mind and subconscious mind, what you attract, what you speak, what you get. Now, what is your daily routine? Now, most people I saw, even last 1 year, I was coaching few people, right? I suggested them, but they were not following this. What do I mean by daily routine? Define a schedule. Like, let us say, for example, tomorrow you land into a job, right? How you are going to work your job? 8 or 10 hours a day, right? Now, keep that 8 or 10 hours reserved for finding a job. If required, maybe more hours. When you wake up in the morning, just get ready, just like as if you are going to a job. You create that real time scenario, and dress nice. Have a desk or something, a place where you sit down and use that time for searching the jobs or networking or talking to people, right? And wherever is possible and required, customize your resume before you're sending. Don't send the one resume to everyone. Okay, as I said initially, in year 2000, I have almost 85 different varieties of my resume. By the way, when I said 85 different varieties of resumes, I'm not putting anything that is not authentic, in the sense, if I do not have that experience or I do not have that skill set, I'm not claiming it. But the way I'm phrasing the word, or the way I'm highlighting the things, to match and suit towards the description, right? And for example, nowadays you have a lot of time as you're searching for a job, and there are a lot of online resources for learning, right? You can always tell that, you can write in your resume that, okay, so and so the XYZ, actually I'm right now learning a course, or I'm practicing, I'm doing a project, things like that. You have to have those things, right? It has to be authentic, because when they're interviewing, if you're not able to answer, then you lose your credibility, right? So that's why it has to be authentic. But wherever is required and possible, you have to customize the resume. Maybe move up and down things, or something highlight or unhighlight or underline or bold it, things like that, what I'm talking, right? Now, attend the calls with confidence all the time. When a recruiter calls you, right? Imagine yourself, you are landing into the job. Sometimes recruiter asks, Okay, how is your job search going on? You have any jobs lined up, interview and all that? Because the reason I ask is, oh, hey, I set up an interview for this person. Okay, if he's already having a job, he may not, take my job, right? But you have to answer them in a little bit intelligent way and say that, yeah, I'm getting better. I have a very good interviews going on, or I'm expecting calls, or things like that nature. Speak positive. What I mean to say is, don't say that, okay, recession is there, jobs are not coming, and nobody is calling, or I'm submitting lot of resume. Do not talk to that way. So talk to them positive and expecting, right? Then how you begin your day and how you end your day. I would say, end of the day, every day, night before you sleep, write a gratitude journal. Whatever the good things happen, it could be related to job search, or it could be anything in your life. Write 5 or 6 sometimes. Take a nice notebook and write a gratitude journal. The positive things, that good things, you're excited about it, right? And visualize your dream job. I would encourage people. This is what I was doing. Of course, what I was doing is every day in the morning when I wake up, and when I before I sleep, close my eyes and either sit in a chair or sleep in my bed. I used to visualize myself like in a reverse manner. What I mean to say is, as if I got a job, I'm sitting in my office, and my introduction, or introduction is going in the office, and everybody is talking and congratulating and welcome, things like that, right? From there backwards, I'm getting ready for my job, driving to the job, and before that, then I'm telling all my friends and family, hey, I got my job, everybody congratulating and having a little fun, and a celebration and all that. Then the recruiter called me that, hey, you got a job, congratulations. Then I am attending interview, I'm submitting, okay? So I'm going in a reverse chronological way. You make it vivid as a movie, and this, believe me, this works. And I would say, take several times a day, a minute or two, just sit quiet, do a meditation. And if you want any specific techniques and all that, there are a lot of meditations are available online. Whichever you want, you can do it. If nothing else is there, just sit quiet for 2-3 minutes. Just close your eyes, sit quiet for 2-3 minutes. Whatever the ideas, let it come and bounce and go away, right? And the last but the best, you got to do whatever the faith or religion you belong to. Pray. I used to do all the time before sleeping, and as soon as wake up in the morning, and when as soon as wake up in the morning, I always, even today, I say, yes, today is the best day. I am landing my dream job, or the offers are coming to me, right? Things like that. So be positive. The more positive vibes you create, the more quicker you get into the job. Okay, now this is what I was doing. And anytime, like sometimes people say, if it is a holiday season, or like Thanksgiving or Christmas, people say, oh, it is difficult to find a job. But many a times, actually, I found jobs in that time also, right? I found it. So it is possible. What you are thinking, what you are expecting, that's what your mind is going to attract, because there is something called law of attraction. So what is the vibes you are sending into this world, this universe, right? That is important. So, and again, this is my personal experience, and I've seen all the last 20 years is working for me. And also in last 20 years, I spoke these things to many people, and people who practice it and sincerely, they got the jobs. And I hope this will help you to get your own job and land in your job and come with the good news and say, hey, Srinivas, I got a job. I practiced some of these suggestions given by you, right? Again, this is a disclaimer. I'm not saying anything that this may work for you, may not work for you, but this is my way of finding things and becoming successful in the searching the job. Then finally, you got to celebrate. Once you get a job, everybody got to encourage you and congratulate you and celebrate your job, and wish you all the best. I would encourage you to start doing some of these things. And if anything I can help you, or you want to talk to one-on-one, feel free to connect with me on the LinkedIn, right? Or once we post this video, right? On this video, we have my contact, like my channel, BhaaviTaram. So you can send a message to that, right? And last but not the least, before we close the session, we would highly encourage, if this video is helpful for you, please like us, share us, and subscribe, and make it this viral and help other people to find their jobs. And we really wish you all the best. Happy job finding for yourself.